शहर में गुजरे हैं यादों के लम्हे.
Welcome to a brand new episode of Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. My name is Vinay Bharadwaj. So in this segment, I'll be talking to Kalpalata, who is a psychotherapist, hypnotherapist and a mindfulness expert. And you know what? I'll be talking about a very, very interesting topic. Kalpa, welcome to Salaam Namaste Singapore again.
Thank you, Vinay. Always a pleasure talking to you.
Likewise. Kalpa, today's topic is something that I'm very, very curious to understand myself. It's the word called hypnotherapy. There's so much of understandings and misunderstandings of that. So can you please tell me and my viewers what exactly is hypnotherapy?
Okay. I'm not going to whip up a pendulum and, dangle it in front of you.
That's the fear.
Okay. Very simply put, hypnotherapy is just an altered state of consciousness with a very narrowed focus, with direct access to your subconscious mind and bypassing the critical, analyzing, thinking mind of ours.
So that means that hypnotherapy is something that helps to get into the subconscious mind and to kind of instill positivity inside. That's what you're trying to say.
To instill positivity and to also do away with any addictive or negative behaviors,
Right.
and to alter your thinking pattern, your relationship patterns as well.
Wow. But why is it that there is so much of misconception on hypnotherapy? That people are going to get into the mind, they're going to hypnotize me, I'm going to become a different person. All these taboos, or rather all these misconceptions around hypnotherapy. Why is that so?
There's a very mystical quality, isn't it, around hypnotherapy? It's shrouded in mystery. Well, it's actually what is a fact is all of us hypnotize our own selves on a daily basis. When you listen to a song or you get engrossed in a book or a movie, you are in a state of trance. And that's exactly the same state we bring in a session, but with purpose, on intention.
Right.
And what it is not is you will never be able to, divulge your very personal information.
Oh, you won't?
You won't.
Oh, that's a myth. That
It
when
is a
I
total
get
myth.
hypnotized, I'm going to tell my secrets to the person who's hypnotizing me.
Yes, so don't worry. I won't get your bank account number or how to, your passwords as well. And neither is it true that you will never be able to get out of hypnosis.
Okay.
You can come out of a trance as anytime you want to, and it looks like you are asleep and you didn't listen to anything, but your subconscious mind absorbs and listens and adapts to everything that is being suggested in the state of trance.
Right. How does hypnotherapy help mental health?
A lot. Because hypnotherapy is very, very effective first on addictions, so smoking cessation, weight loss, yes.
I need it.
All of us do. And also with your relationship patterns, with any kind of nail biting, bedwetting, addictive behaviors, anger management. It even helps with anxiety and depression.
Right. So that's very, very important then. And how does a hypnotherapy session works? Is it a series of sessions like counseling? How does it work?
It depends on the nature and the intensity of the issue as well. In fact, smoking cessation, once the initial setting up is done, the main session is only one. So it can be as effective and as quick as that.
Wow.
And the main reason is we bypass the critical analyzing mind, so we go directly to your subconscious mind, which is like a child.
Right.
So it doesn't know fact from fiction, and it absorbs all the positive suggestions we instill during the session.
Right.
So it can take 4 sessions or 3 sessions or 5 sessions depending on the individual.
Right, right. And has the thought process of people changed over the couple of quarters and months? Are people more receptive towards hypnotherapy now?
Definitely, because people are moving towards alternative treatment methods and non-medicated methods, more to speak. So hypnotherapy, did you know actually it's very effective for pain management? So for chronic pain, for acute pain as well, hypnobirthing is a very commonplace treatment in European countries. So the patient knows what to expect, goes through it without that anxiety building up, especially during a birthing process for a new mother. And it's even used for mild or intense surgical procedures because you do away with anesthesia to a large extent.
Wow. That's really something, huh? Hypnotherapy is actually the power of brain, power of mind, leveraging on that and empowering that. Am I right to say that?
Yes, you get a very narrowed focus in a very relaxed state when your mind is very accepting of the suggestions given. So it's extremely effective if you compare it to psychotherapy, because you're not battling with your own thoughts and there are no buts and ifs that usually come when someone suggests something to you. So this is extremely effective and very cost effective as well because of the reduced number of sessions.
Right. So if somebody wants to take up hypnotherapy sessions for any issues that they have in life, so can they reach out to a counselor like you, hypnotherapist like you?
Definitely. By all means, you can reach out to Calm Wellness Center either through Instagram, my web page, or just send a text to +65 8133 4495 and you'll have a hypnotherapy session ready for you.
And is it more effective if somebody has it in person, or can it be done virtually?
It can actually be done virtually as well. There's a lot of research. In fact, during this COVID period, I have done many cases entirely from start to finish online, virtually. So there's no lessening of the effect if it's done virtually. So it's okay. If you can walk in, do walk in. And if you can't, just log in.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. I had a great time talking to you throughout this series about different important topics on mental health. Thank you for gracing Salaam Namaste Singapore.
It's always a joy talking to you. Thank you.
Lovely. What we learned about hypnotherapy today is that it's not a taboo to go through hypnotherapy. It's not going to take away your information. It's nothing to worry about, but it's a clinical procedure. And if you go to a certified hypnotherapist like Kalpa, you can address your mental health issues through this session. So if you want to reach out to understand more about hypnotherapy, reach out to Kalpa. She'll give you all the information and burst the myths that we all have in our mind. You're watching Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. I'm going to take a short break. You don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. In this segment, I have Dr. Devinder Singh back again to talk about cardiac health and a lot of things related to that. He is a senior consultant, cardiologist and electrophysiologist. Dr. Devinder, welcome to Salaam Namaste Singapore again.
Thank you, and it's a nice meeting you, Vinay.
Yes, always pleasure talking to you, and me and my viewers get so much information about all the things that you talk. So this episode, in this segment, I want to talk about something called cardiac rhythm, heart rhythm, right? So it's, it's all about how the heart beats and what's the rhythm of it. And very coincidentally, your clinic name is also called Rhythm.
I'm being an electrophysiologist. I deal with patients who have heart rhythm problem.
Yeah.
And I was thinking of a name, and cadence is related to rhythm.
Right.
So I thought
it's a nice name.
To have.
Right.
And it just kind of project what I'm doing as well.
What you're doing, correct. So what exactly is a heart rhythm?
So heart is a very finely tuned electromechanical pump. It is it's an amazing structure. I don't think any machine can match what heart is doing.
Absolutely.
It beats about 100,000 times in a day. It's something that is all the time working. You can sleep, you can rest, but your heart can never rest.
We keep hearing about pacemakers and how exactly is it being put in and stuff. So if you can tell us more about that, that will be great.
Heart has a natural pacemaker inside. Natural pacemaker means there is a small tiny structure which emit electric current, and this current travels down to the bottom chambers of the heart, and then heart contracts. And this is all very finely tuned. So your heart is, when you are resting, it's 60 to 100 beats per minute. When you are running, it could go up to 180 to 100, and when you are sleeping, it can beat slower because you don't need so much oxygen. So, but when we talk about rhythm problem, sometimes there is disturbance in this cadence or this electrical rhythm that leads to either too slow heartbeat or too fast heartbeat.
Right.
So when we talk about rhythm problem, it can be either too slow or too fast.
Both are dangerous.
Both are dangerous.
Right. So what is the solution for people who have got a slow heart rhythm?
So a slow heart rhythm means their natural heart battery is getting slower.
Battery is getting low.
Is almost like your iPhone or your phone. But fortunately, our heart can beat until we live almost like 100 years.
Right.
But once you are in your 70s, 80s, your heartbeat can sometimes slow down. It can slow down to an extent that is not sufficient to supply blood to your brain, which causes giddiness, fainting, palpitations.
Right.
And we can solve that problem by putting in devices that generate electrical current and replaces the heart's natural pacemaker.
Right.
So this is a simple
This is
pacemaker.
how a pacemaker looks like.
Yes, this is how the pacemaker looks like. Heart has a tiny natural battery inside, which actually keeps our heart rate going. But once it is not working properly, we can actually put in devices that can become heart's pacemaker. So this is
A pacemaker.
And this is like a basic device. So
Yeah.
this is implanted just below your collarbone under the skin with 2 wires going into your heart, and the battery of this device can last easily 10 to 12 years.
Wow. What is this?
So, and this is actually a leadless pacemaker. This serves the purpose of this pacemaker plus the devices. So that with advances in technology now, we can just implant this device through veins inside the heart, and you can see these small tentacles.
Yeah.
Actually, these hooks up to the heart muscle and keep it in place, and it can become your pacemaker for 10 to 15 years.
Wow.
So
And
it's like
transmits data outside.
yes, this device can actually, we can talk to it wirelessly. It can send data to us wirelessly. You can be anywhere in the world, and we can get information about your heart rhythm.
If somebody is sitting in India, if somebody is sitting in other parts of the world, so you can still get the data right here.
So it comes with a GSM card. Obviously, you can't do phone calls from it, and it has worldwide roaming. It can transmit data from anywhere.
And Doc, another thing is, Singapore is known for its medical tourism. People from across Southeast Asia come here to get their treatments done. India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Malaysia, as far as Middle East. So if Indians, usually heart problems are for senior citizens, and if they are very comfortable, if at all, they can explain their issues in Hindi. So आप हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं?
हाँ बिल्कुल, मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ, और कई बार कनेक्शन
ज़्यादा हो जाता है.
हाँ,
वो इंटीमेट
टच आ जाता है, और कई बार उनको अपनी तकलीफ समझाने में भी आसानी हो जाती है.
राइट. एंड आप क्या क्या लैंग्वेजेस बात
मैं पंजाबी बोल सकता हूँ, हिंदी बोल सकता हूँ, और इंग्लिश के अलावा थोड़ी बहुत मलय भी समझ सकता हूँ.
Oh, interesting. That's very good. I think that will really help, because the Colors viewers, again, this show is going to go across Southeast Asia, and that will give so much of comfort for them if at all they, know that you can talk Punjabi and Hindi. And what happens when somebody has a very high heart rhythm? When the
fast
heart
heart
rhythm is very high. So is there any, medical treatment for that?
For slow heartbeat, we have devices that can control your heartbeat. But for fast heartbeat, the devices can't do anything.
Oh my
So,
God.
but we have procedures where we can fix fast heartbeat. The mechanism of fast heartbeat is totally different from slow heartbeat. In fast heartbeat, you can have like short circuit in your heart rhythm.
Right.
There could be extra wires in your heart which can cause a loop or a circuit where the heartbeat is running in like a racing track, and heart can be beating at 200 beats per minute for no reason. Rhythm problem like supraventricular tachycardia or atrial fibrillation, although these are medical terms, but these
are
conditions that these can cause rhythm problem. So there are treatments now which are very effective. We can go inside the heart with minimally invasive procedures. That means through needle access we can get into their heart, and under X-ray guidance we can actually localize where those extra wires are, and we use radiofrequency energy to heat up the heart tissue where the extra wire is, and actually can fix their rhythm.
So the heart heart rhythm comes down.
Correct. So that is how we can fix their fast heartbeat. So whether the heartbeat is slow or fast, both can be fixed in different ways.
In different ways. Lovely. And you can treat
Yes.
all conditions
Yes.
with regards to heart.
Correct.
So you are an electrician to the heart.
Yes. So in simple way, I am an electrician of the heart.
Lovely. Always pleasure talking to you, doctor. Thank you for educating us on different types of heart rhythm and what can be done. This was very informative to me. I'm sure it's the same for the viewers. Thank you for coming on the show again.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Again, can't wait to have you back again and talk a little more about many interesting topics with regards to heart health. So I'll see you soon again on the show.
Yeah, looking forward to.
Yes. So what we learned in this segment was about cardiac rhythm, heart beating faster, heart beating slower. Dr. Devinder actually helped us understand what exactly does it mean, what are the treatments that's available for them, pacemakers and stuff. So it was very informative. I hope you took away a lot of pertinent information from this episode. I'm going to take a short break and come back again. If you need to reach Dr. Devinder Singh, all the details are here below. This is Vinay Bharadwaj. You're watching Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back. Welcome back. You're watching Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. In this segment, I will be showcasing one of the oldest and one of the most celebrated Indian restaurants in Singapore. I'm actually sitting in that. Khansama, a name that every expat Indian and local Indian know, and also non-Indians know in Singapore. This entire Khansama and my relationship go very long back. I'm going to talk about my experience of Khansama and explore some amazing mouth-watering dishes right here on the show. I can't wait to showcase and have some great food here, guys. So let's start. So I'm going to start with this really healthy, fresh orange juice. What I've heard is Khansama is known for its fresh juices. They say cold press where you don't let the fiber and the nutrition go away when you squeeze the juice out. I think Khansama's juices are known for it. I'm going to taste this and see how nutritious this juice is. I could literally feel the fresh orange and its flavors burst in my mouth because the fibers there, the nutrients are there. It's not just the juice sucked out of the orange, but I think it's fresh oranges right there. So it's a great start for me to start my culinary journey of eating some amazing food. I can't wait for my starter to come. What I'm going to do first now is take some nice pictures of these. This is actually papri chaat. It's amazing papri chaat, one of my favorites. And this, what you see here, chicken tandoori platter. It's got all kinds of marinations and flavors in it, so it looks really good. This is one of the authentic butter garlic naan, famous in Khansama. And this is their very tender butter chicken. And this is biryani. And my favorite is gobi Manchurian gravy. I'm a great lover of chaats, and Khansama's chaats is known for its desiness, for its authenticity. Usually when you go outside India, the chaats are very fusioned and the authentic taste is gone. But I've always heard that Khansama chaat is still very authentic and very desi. So let's dig it in. Delicious is the word. You know what? When I have great food, I always miss articulating my thoughts, and that's exactly what happened because the food is so tasty, the chaat's so tasty. It's got the right mix of the tanginess, the sweetness, and the sourness and the spice. The chicken is so tender and it's very well marinated. It's amazing. I think the flavors are very well, marinated with the chicken. The tenderness, a perfect tandoori platter for you to start your amazing dinner or lunch. Look at the butter chicken. I think the tenderness of the chicken and the gravy, it's amazing. So I want to share this with you that I moved to Singapore about 15 years back to pursue my MBA, and I was very new, coming all the way from Bangalore, missing Indian food. So I was told that Khansama is one of the most authentic North Indian food restaurants in Singapore, and I did come. The first restaurant I tried here in Singapore was Khansama. So I very clearly remember that I had taken butter naan and I had taken gobi Manchurian gravy. And I have to tell you that back then we used to not have much money, living on a very tight budget, being students here. We used to save up. We used to save up about $25-30 back 15 years, and come here to have butter naan and gobi Manchurian gravy, and it's nostalgic for me. Sitting here and I'm having the same food again, and I want to taste and tell you what I think about it. So guys, I'm having this butter naan and gobi Manchurian gravy that I had 16 years back, and let's see how the taste is. You know what food and smell and taste does to you? It takes you down the memory lane, and that's exactly what happened now. I remember the same taste of this really tender gobi flavored with the Manchurian sauce, a little semi gravy, soft butter naan, having here with my friends during the college days, and I could feel that and relive all of that again because that's exactly what I tasted now. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that the taste has not changed over the last 15 years. I mean, this is, if I want to have something which is very authentic, I want to have something which is very close to home, I think Khansama is my one-stop shop. And guess what? It's not just about coming over here at Little India Khansama to eat, but also whenever I feel like, I order the food at home because they deliver island-wide from morning 10 o'clock all the way till midnight 12:30. Yes, you heard it right. Midnight 11 o'clock, you get back after a long day and you're hungry, you don't want to cook, and you want to have some really good meal, midnight meal. Khansama is open, so all you have to do is call the number below and they will be at your doorstep with hot and amazing tasty food at your doorstep. If you have not visited Khansama, Khansama is at Little India. No one can miss this particular restaurant right on the main road. Walk in here, great ambience, great service, very homely kind of a service that you get with people here, and the food, can't tell you more about it. So please do walk into Khansama to eat, and you can also order their food online. So after that really sumptuous lunch that I had at Khansama, now I'm going to have this really tasty dessert. I'm a huge dessert fan. I have a sweet tooth, and gulab jamun is definitely one of my favorite desserts. Now I have a double whammy. There is gulab jamun and there is kheer. So you know what? I want to try eating both together and see how the taste is going to be. So let's begin. Wow. First, let me eat a piece of gulab jamun. Look at the texture of it. I think it's made out of khoa. It's tender, it's very soft, at the same time it's not very brittle. One of the best gulab jamun that I'm having. It's really good. You know what? I can't tell you how good it is. You got to come here and try. So now let's try gulab jamun with kheer. Heaven. It's really tasty. Let me see. Look at this. This is made of rice. I can see a lot of saffron and almond flakes. Very tasty. It's got, I can see the bursts of saffron in it, elaichi, the rice, the milk. It's boiled so well, and it's very cool, you know. Guys, I can't believe that I gulped 2 gulab jamuns and ate the whole bowl of kheer. It was mouth-watering. It's amazing, and I can't tell you how good it is. You guys have to come to Khansama to try all the food, and especially the gulab jamun here. So that's it in this segment. I'm going to be back again with a very interesting segment. You're watching Salaam Namaste Singapore Season 4. My name is Vinay Bharadwaj.